Unbelievable, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. It's Fubara again, Fubara and Yesom Wiki. The matter is getting worse. It's getting worse by the minute, and they can't just wait. Honestly, sincerely wait. Wike cannot wait for Fubara'S tenure to be over because he has made himself some principalities and powers, thinking he holds and controls, Rivers State. See what is going on exactly. Fubara, I never knew your father was MD of Shell. You were feeding the assembly people. Yes, some wiki queries. Since Sim Fubara became the governor of Rivers State, and Wike just feels that, the agreement, Fubara is becoming smart. He's trying every way, humanly speaking, possible to ensure that he deals with Fubara in whatever way he can. And this has led to a lot of disagreements, to mention but a few. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Former Governor Nyesom Wike has responded to remark made by Governor Sim Fubara about some members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Fubara has stated that before he became governor, some of the lawmakers who he is at loggerheads with were dining at his residence, and he even paid their children's school fees. However, in a report by Punch, Wike made jest of Fubara'S comment and said he never knew that Fubara'S father was the managing director of Shell. He said he never knew that Fubara was so wealthy to the point that he was feeding lawmakers and paying their children's school fees. Wike also said he never asked anyone to worship him, but politicians should appreciate people who help them to power and must never feel that they have gotten there so they can discard the people. You will get yourself in trouble, he said. He said this in reaction to Fubara'S statement where he said he was grateful to Wike for helping him to become the governor, but he will not make himself worship any man. No human being is God. In Wike's words, I never knew your father was the managing director of Shell. You're feeding the assembly people, paying their children's school fees. I never knew that. It is quite unfortunate. Why did I have to spend my money? You guys knew you had so much money, but you kept it to yourself, and now you said I should not interfere. This is not right at all. I mean, Wike and, his brother, I call him his brother, Wike and Fubara, is just God. What is going on between those two, I cannot begin to even imagine. So there's just a lot going on already, and everybody, when we look at all of this, we understand truly, how things have been and what we could potentially do differently in order for things, to be quite well spelled out. Wike and Fubara, the back and forth is beyond words. When Fubara came in, it's assumed that, okay, this is the agreement. I'm getting so and so percent from the money that will be sent to, that will be allocated to River State. Fubara, being desperate or wanting to be a governor, accepted. The agreement was on, and I believe, this is me thinking, Fubara kept to his part of the bargain. Now, trouble ensued or things fell apart when we saw that, before you could say Jack Robinson, our very own brother, Fubara began to notice that the internal revenue generated for the state began to dwindle. Don't forget that he was the Attorney General for Nyesom when Nyesom Wike was the governor of the state. So he has an idea what the finances should be. Don't forget that, things are already set in stone. They have an agreement which he's keeping to. And so he went to see those responsible and check the account for himself. What's going on with the internal revenue generated for the state that could be used for, state activities. And what did he see? My word. He saw that our very own brother, they told him that Wike has changed the account, and he only remits, he only puts, for instance, 20% into the state account, then he's taking 80%. Fubara was just so disgusted by that, feeling like, Wike, you have been, a local government chairman for how many years? You've been a governor for how many years? You've been a, commissioner, minister, and all that, and now it's not like you are jobless. So is it that the money, you are owing an unquenchable debt that must be paid, and so you need a constant influx of, in fact, it just went there and it changed the account. Immediately, Wike was notified that look at what Fubara has done. And Wike was so voracious with anger, boiling and saying, who got Fibara that right? After all, he made him a governor. He has no right. And that was when we heard Wike saying, listen, let me tell you, I did A, B, C, D, Z. I bought all their forms. When you talk about their forms, I bought all their forms. I paid for all and everything. So nobody should question me. In fact, he went ahead and explained to us, he said, if you have invested in something, is it wrong for you to get a feedback that he paid for, all their forms, campaign, see who needed to be seen, and now Fubara does not want him to eat the fruit of his labor. How dare he? Who gave him that audacity? Now, so now matate Tyra Pow. Before you could say Jack Robinson, they cry and come outside. Everybody come here say, now waiting they go on between Fubara and years on Wike. Before you could say Jack Robinson, the people got involved talking about the House of Assembly, whom Wike has said he bought their forms, he paid for them, and things began to really go really bad. And so this is a part of what is going on, and every one of us can see that if truly, sincerely, really speaking, we want to see a moving forward and want to see things turn quite quickly, every single person needs to begin to, understand it, and we need to stand up for what is right. If something is wrong, we should be able to say this is wrong, and there is no other name for it. And every single person should be able to say enough is enough. So these are some of the things that are going on, and why we cannot afford to be silent or quiet in the face of all that is currently ongoing. Well, my lovely people, it is what it is. And that is why we are watching, and we want things to be quite different. Whatever happens or whatever is going on, it is important that every one of us, stand for what is right. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice, and so we all must continuously do what is right in order to serve and to save this nation. God bless. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.